You can hear me. If you can hear me, if you can hear me, fire emojis in the chat box if you can hear me. Just hit the button. So I know it should be good now. Should be good. Should be good. Should be good. What's good? Hump day. Hump day. Hump day. Last day of the daily show. Last day of the daily show. What's good? We're gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna do something a little different today. Gonna do something a little different. Let me get my stream up. Let me get my stream up on this side. Get my stream up. So, have a little class time. So let's go through these commands and see if they work. I kind of been neglecting teaching you guys about the commands. Let's see if they work. So let's see if this lurk work. So what we gonna do is we're gonna start off with exclamation point lurk. See if it works. Exclamation point lurk. See if that works. See if that works. All right, so that worked for me. All right, and then exclamation point up time. And that's supposed to be how long the stream has been up. I don't know if that works, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Stream has been live for, it say, offline. So that's the one I got to fix. I don't know how to fix uptime yet. So I got to fix uptime. All right. All right. Hug. Let's do exclamation point hug. See if that one works. Exclamation point hug. See if that one works. Exclamation point hug. Let's see if that works. And then definitely I know this one works. Why would I be missed? I don't know. We're just trying to see if they works. Just trying to, doing my work. So, when the season come, I got to make sure all this stuff works. Because somebody may be mad when we blow them out. We may have some other teams guessing here. We blow them out. We may need to hug them. So I'm just trying to make sure all this stuff works. But definitely exclamation point store works. And that takes you to my store. That's all. That's all. Exclamation point store, and that brings up the link to the store. Definitely that works. See, that one definitely works. That brings you to the store. Exclamation point donate. That gives you the link to donate. And so again, and I wasn't clear on this a while ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate. If you want, and that's why I kind of deleted that command too. If you want a question answered, like on stream while we're doing the stream, and like I'll stop what I'm doing to do it, you go to the store, you donate $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, $20, $100, $1 million, $2 million, a gazillion dollars, and I'll answer it on stream. That's how you do that. So if you got a gazillion dollars and you want to give it to me, go to the donate tab and do that, and I'll gladly accept a gazillion dollars. So appreciate it. If you got a gazillion dollars just sitting in the garage and you want to give it to me, I'll gladly accept it. Gazillion dollars. I take it. I appreciate it. But and the last one is the tickets. Is exclamation point tickets, and that's for our roundup meetup, which is August 4th in Columbia, Maryland, at Bus Boys and Poets. And so that's all of them right there. Hug might be the only one that's messed up. Okay, Hug is the one I got to check on. So Hug is the one I do some research on and see what's going on. All right, appreciate it. Okay, wait a minute. So Dunn said Hug might be the only one. So maybe if we put a name behind Hug, let's try that. Let's try to put a name behind Hug. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's put a name behind Hug and see if that works. See who was right there. See if I put a name behind Hook, see if that worked. We just finding stuff out. We figuring it out today. That's all we doing. We figuring it out. Figuring it out. Oh, see, there it is. You just got to put a name behind it. That's what it is. Exclamation hug, and then you put a name behind it. There it is. See, we figured it out. Figured it out. Exclamation hug, then you put somebody's name behind it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is right there. See? See? That's it. That's it. Say, hey, teamwork make the dream work, everybody. Teamwork make the dream work. Teamwork make the dream work. But it got to be somebody's name that's in there. Got to be somebody's name that's in the chat box. All right, let's get on to our know the game from yesterday. Let's get to our know the game from yesterday. Know the game from yesterday. Make it a little bigger. Marcus Payne, Joshua Hughes, who's new to the know the game, and Ozzy 101. Ozzy 101 jumped in there quick yesterday. He was on it. He said he had to because everybody else was being vultures in the thing. So he had to jump in there. So I appreciate you guys for jumping in and being part of the Know the Gang. And again, if you're new to the Know the Gang and don't know what it is, it's really just showing me that YouTube is doing what they're supposed to do. When I make the videos and I make the lives come up, it's YouTube doing what they're supposed to do. It's them sending out notifications to you guys, letting you know that either a video has been created, a video is about to go live, or a video is live. That's all that is. And even if you're not one of the first three to do so, and that's what that Know the Gang is, one of the first three to do so. Even if you're not one of the first three, I appreciate you coming in and doing so. So I know that YouTube is doing its part and getting these videos out to do so. So that's what that is. And so really I got a few things I want to talk about from the press conference today, and then we're going to get into those 5 plays that I talked about. No phone line today. We're going to talk about a few things from that press conference and then kind of get into it. And again, if you have a question, donate and I'll answer the question. But if not, we're going to kind of run through these few little clips from the press conference today from Lamar, and then those 5 plays that I really think that are going to be impactful for our run game this year. And then we're going to wrap the week on up. So you're going to see a Jane Doe coming of the day, but it's old. So watch me skip through it real quick. Todd Monken, it looks like he is very keen on the small D. And again, this question came from Cordell. This first question came from Cordell Woodland, who was on the show last week. So let's take a listen.
He is very keen on the small details, even after plays. He's getting on, coaching guys up. Yeah. Is that starting to rub off on you? Are you starting to be that guy that's after plays, talking to teammates and telling them what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I did it a little bit yesterday when me and Nelly went out for a route, and I wanted him to do a certain thing within that route. But yeah, you can see that it's rubbing off a little bit.
So really, Cordell asked him about him being more vocal, and for him to quote unquote have the keys to the car, the keys to the offense, he's going to have to be. And since I forgot about that, we don't want that. We don't want that either. All right. And since he has the quote unquote keys to the offense, he's going to have to speak up. He's going to have to be a guy that's more vocal. He can't be that silent leader anymore. He's going to have to be a guy that's going to get on your case if you don't run at the right depth. He's going to have to be a guy that get on your case if your effort is not matching his. He's going to have to be a guy that, choose you out if you don't run the right route. He can't be a we'll get him next time guy anymore. He just can't. But he's also going to have to be a guy that gives max effort. I'm not saying he was a guy that didn't. He can't be a loaf guy. He's going to have to lead every play all the time. Now, does that mean he can't mess up? No. That's not what I'm saying. He's going to have to be a guy that gives max effort, that puts it all on the line, and when he messes up, he's going to have to be accountable for it. He's going to have to be a totally different kind of leader. He's gonna have to be a rah-rah, vocal, bite your head off type dude. But then when he messes up, when somebody gets on him, he's gonna have to accept it. He's gonna have to accept it. There's gonna have to be give and take, but he's gonna have to give a lot of it, especially if he's the guy that's at the line of scrimmage, doing different things up there. Let's go to the next clip.
Pretty much over with.
Lamar, you feeling more comfortable making the adjustments? I saw yesterday made the one to Andrews. It looked like you guys attacked that with it. Do you feel like making the adjustments at the line of scrimmage is becoming more comfortable?
Yeah, absolutely. And the more I'm being here, it helps both of us out a lot. And like I said before in another interview, Coach Todd Monken just giving us the keys to the offense to let us do our thing is pretty much helping us a lot as well.
And I'll go back on that because, you didn't want to see me. You probably need to see that. My bad.
Lamar, you feeling more comfortable making the adjustments? I saw yesterday made the one to Andrews. It looked like you guys attacked that with it. Do you feel like making the adjustments at the line of scrimmage is becoming more comfortable?
Yeah, absolutely. And the more I'm being here, it helps both of us out a lot. And like I said before in another interview, Coach Todd Monken just giving us the keys to the offense to let us do our thing is pretty much helping us a lot as well.
Now, the key part of that is that I take away from it is being there, which when they were having this whole back and forth about was he going to sign the tender and play on the franchise tag, being there was my whole thing. Whether he got the extension and now he's the highest paid guy or whether he was going to play on the franchise tag, I really didn't care which one he did, long as he was there. Because if he's going to play in this different offense, he needed to be there, 1, to learn the verbiage, 2, to learn the new teammates, and 3, to get comfortable in the progressions. The run stuff is fine. It's hand the ball off, whichever way it is, get your footwork together. That stuff can be learned in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks. If he's gonna run, if it's gonna be some quarterback run stuff, the steps on that stuff is the same in high school all the way up to NFL. It's shuffle, give. It's ride and read. That stuff is the same. It depends on how fast the back is. That stuff can be picked up in a matter of 2 weeks. The passing part of it, that takes time. The timing of Odell running a dig route versus Prochet running the dig route versus Bateman running the dig route versus Nelson Aguilar running the dig route, that's 4 different sets of timing. That's going to take time. That's why you need to be there, because that's like, you may know how long it's going to take Prochet to do it. You may know how long it's going to take Duvernay to do it. But you don't know how long it's going to take Aguilar. You don't know how long it's going to take Bateman. And then once you put all 4 of those guys doing it, you got to figure out how much faster do I speed up my motion? How much longer do I have between each guy doing it? It's chemistry. And you heard him, I don't know if I got it in one of these clips, but you heard him mention chemistry in some clips earlier today. Chemistry is huge. And they mentioned working together after OTA is over with. Chemistry, you can't put a number on it. You just can't. And that's why when a lot of people get together, like the Eagles tried to build a super team 8, 9, 10 years ago, and the chemistry never was right. And that's why you got to have chemistry. That's why a lot of homegrown teams have a lot better chemistry than put together super teams. Like Denver. Denver just won the championship. Their chemistry was good. That's not a super team. They got great chemistry. Jamal Murray and Joke been together for 7, 8 years. Great chemistry. Let's go to the next clip.
A lot of people created some headlines when you said this offense could throw for 6,000 yards.
Oh yeah.
But do you think 4,000 though? Do you think 4,000 is a realistic expectation now?
I mean, yeah, but like I really was saying that then, but they just blew it out of proportion and say, yeah, my goal is 6,000 yards. My goal is.
A lot of people created some headlines when you said this offense could throw for 6,000 yards.
Oh yeah.
But do you think 4,000 though? Do you think 4,000 is a realistic expectation now?
I mean, yeah, but like I really was saying that then, but they just blew it out of proportion and say, yeah, my goal is 6,000 yards. My goal is to win the Super Bowl. My goal never about the yards or anything like that. But I know our guys, they want the ball in their hand and make spectacular plays. So, and I feel like we got the guys to do it. So that's why I was just saying I feel like we can throw for 6,000 yards. But that's probably unrealistic, but we'll see. You know.
You guys been playing. It seems like at a faster pace.
Like the number 6,000 yards. That's a crazy number. And has it ever been done? I don't know if it's ever been done. Y'all can put it in the chat. I don't think it's ever been done. But that's just it's realistically not gonna happen. If he has the opportunity to throw for 6,000 yards, that means we're in a bunch of shootouts. Like we're in a bunch of close games late. If we're blowing people out, he won't have the chance to throw for 6,000 yards. Like that means we don't have any kind of run game. We're in close games every week. That's not realistic. Like he said, his goal is to win the Super Bowl. And if we're beating people like we think we're going to beat people because we got a good defense. If we didn't have a good defense, maybe. If our defense was bottom tier, like ranked 27, 28, 30th, maybe there's a chance there because we're giving up 30 points and we're scoring 35, maybe. But we got a good defense. So him throwing for 6,000 yards is not realistic. So y'all, even though we got a ton of weapons, we not throwing for 6,000 yards. 4,000? Possibly, maybe. And I was on some betting site and they had the number for Lamar to throw for the year was like 3,600 yards. And whatever the number was, when I divided it by 17, it was 211 yards a game. And I almost jumped on that number because 211 yards for Lamar is easy. But I didn't because I don't think he's going to play a lot of fourth quarters this year because of how good of our defense are and how bad I think we're going to beat some people. Like the teams that aren't like the good teams, I think we're going to punish them. So I didn't jump on it yet, but I'm going to put it on the back burner. I think I got one more clip to show y'all.
You guys been playing. It seems like at a faster pace. You guys been playing. It seems like at a faster pace, like getting out of the huddle quicker than before. How important is that, and how does that help you as a guy now who has a key problem?
Very important. Just because we got the clock going, the play clock going, and then we got to see what the defense is. Got to make adjustments at the line and stuff like that. We still got to have time to, make our adjustments, and might have to change the play here and there. So it's very good to get to the line of scrimmage and have everything settled within that.
Let's talk about the 6,000 yards and all.
So with that being said, I don't want to say I told you so, but I mentioned this one of the shows this week. I don't know if it was on the roundup. I don't know if it was Monday on the call-in show or yesterday on the call-in show. But when you got to get to the line of scrimmage early, because that's going to allow you to one, and it's probably going to be some stuff I leave off. But for one, see what the defense in, whether it's an odd front, even front, and you know what play you got called based off of what front's up there. If you got some kind of play that's supposed to hit in the A gap, and they in the double eagle, you know that ain't gonna work. So then you got to check that. And if you know you got stretch to the right call and they got a 0, a 1, and a 5, that probably ain't gonna work. So you got to check that. So you got to get out the huddle to do that. And just to compare someone with Roman, if you got a stretch to the right call and you break the huddle with 5 seconds left and they got a 0, a 1, and a 5, you don't have time to check it. You just got to run into it and hope that you get a cutback. So with that being said, and I think Clifton asked that, and he said, they come out, they got a clock at practice, and they get out of the huddle. So now I can get to the line of scrimmage. Okay, I see that. I can check it. I can check, and if we got a certain route call, I can check that. I can check the play. I can check the protection, simply by getting out of the huddle fast enough. Just that one nuance alone is going to help the entire offense. Just that one thing by itself is going to help the entire offense. But those were the few things I took from Lamar, in the press conference and whatnot. And I'm, again, the title is, we got all these weapons, but we still going to run the ball. I got 5 plays I want to show you from Todd Monken at Georgia, and let's kind of get into it. So give me a second to set that up, and we'll go from there. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. 1 second to set this up. Let me get Lamar off the screen. Appreciate you, Lamar, for your participation in Ravens Daily. Appreciate you for being a trooper. And if you haven't seen it, Todd Monken had a good press conference too. And Josina asked a great question to Monken too, and she had a one-on-one with Harbaugh that I haven't had a chance to watch yet. But she always has great questions, and her one-on-one with Harbaugh, I'm pretty sure it was good. I'm gonna watch it once we finish here. And they respect her a lot too because of she don't really waste their time. She get in, get out, give them good questions, and go from there. All right, we about ready. So let me see. Let me get this good and set up. Let me go to film on my thing. Make sure we good. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see the film right there. Give me a little thumbs up in the chat box if y'all can see the film, because I can't see the chat box. If y'all can see the film, give me a little thumbs up. I think y'all can see it because I can see it in the other room over there. Gotcha. All right. So this is what we got. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays from in college. We got a toss that's not really a toss, but I just want to give you an example of what Monken is gonna do, or can do, or has the potential to do with the Ravens run game. And keep in mind, we got all these weapons. We got Zay, we got Odell, we got Aguilar, we got Bateman, we got all the tight ends, but we still can run the rock. All right, let's take off. Let's go from here. And again, look at this set: 3-by-1, 3-by-1. You got your receiver, you got 2 tight ends, you got the receiver out here solo, but you're gonna get a toss, but not traditional toss. It's gonna be a swing, but it's gonna look like toss. It's gonna end up like toss. I'm sorry, not look like toss. It's a swing route, but you still got your elements of a toss. You got this lead blocker out here. You basically getting a pass, but it's a toss out there. And when you see it from the back, it's the same elements of toss. It's still the same elements, but it's a pass. And keep in mind, he had Big Darnell out there. We can throw Kohler out there. You can throw. This is one of the elements you can use Ricard in. See, like right here, you can use this as Ricard. This is one of the ways you can use Big Pat, or you can use Kohler right here. You can use Likely right here as one of the ways. Because somebody asked him, I think somebody asked him today, how you gonna use the 3 tight ends? And this is one of the ways. You can use this, use Kohler right here, use Ricard, and watch. The same elements. Instead of a lineman pulling, you got a more athletic tight end out in space. Now, imagine this is Ricard. Who gonna want to get in front of that? Who gonna want to get in front of that out in space? Not too many people. It's just one instance where we gonna still run the ball. Let's go on the second play because I don't want to keep you too long. And again, this play right here, Georgia had just got a huge play, and they hurried up and lined up and ran a simple inside zone. They had just got a big play for like 30 yards down the field, and hurry up and lined up an inside zone. And this is what happens when you go tempo. Tempo ain't something I mentioned a lot, but they had just got a big play. Watch this guy right here. He tired. He's just gonna lay down because he's tired. They had just got like a 30-yard gain. He had to run down here, line up in his stands. Watch how easily he fold. Just watch how easily he fold. He just laid down. And because he laid down and don't want one, look at the gap. So now he ended up with like a 13-yard gain to get to like the 2-yard line because of tempo. It's a simple inside zone because they got a huge play to play before this. They lined up, ran inside zone, which is a base play. Nothing crazy about it. Nothing. But because he's tired, because they had just ran like a 30-yard play, he had to run his big butt all the way down the field. Didn't allow him to sub. Got a base play off because we didn't do any tempo with Roman. Now we got an easy play. So now we're looking at 1st and goal from the 2, which we at least getting 3 out of this because we got the golden leg kicker. Let's go to the third play. Again, try not to keep you too long. And now we're going to get some counter. And I'm going to show you how the gaps change. Just with him switching sides. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Keep in mind he was on the other side. And you're getting a little counter play. The GT counter. Got a big gain out of it. I'm going to show you how the assignments change. All right, see where the back is? I'm gonna give you a little football education right here. And again, I can't see you in the chat box. I ain't ignoring you. I just can't see it right now. All right. So initially, with that being said, you going there, got that. Nobody really has this front side A gap. Nobody really. So they really looking at. They think they got everything covered. They really got because he gonna try to two gap it. This guy 92 really gonna try to two gap it. And so the leverage is kind of simple, kind of sort of. And when he switch over, now that mess up everything. Now he can't two gap it because of where it's at. Because now they got this easy double. That double's gonna be easy now. That made the leverage for the lineman easy, extremely easy. Now watch what happens. Let me get those arrows off. That just made the double team completely easy. Now look at that. Look at the wall. Look at the wall it made. Made the wall extremely easy. So now you got basically 3-on-2. You got 1, 2, 3 versus 2 Tigers. You got he got up to linebacker easy. Just by moving the running back to the other side. Just Monken was able to play with leverage just by moving the running back. Simple attention to details. And I think somebody mentioned it earlier about him being detail oriented. Simple stuff like that. You got 2 more plays and we're going to get you out of here. 2 more. Just moving guys around. How much other than Ricard moving, other than Ricard going in motion, or like a tight end going in motion and going back, how much movement did we see? Not a lot. Not a lot of movement to get information. And this is just split zone. Simple split zone. And it just changed the whole direction of the play. Look at the hole that was opened up. Because it caused confusion. It changes the gaps for the D lineman. And it causes confusion. And it creates leverage for the offensive lineman. The same thing that last play did when it was counter. It just creates better leverage for the O-line. Especially when they don't move, which LSU didn't move. The same thing. It creates better leverage. Look at that double team right there, right in the middle. The double team right here. Look at that double team right there. Look at the leverage it created for number 77. And look at that. And it ended up being perfect, a head on a hat. All the running back got to do is be a running back and find daylight. And who out there thinks JK can't do that? JK can find daylight in the nighttime. And lastly, we'll end with this one. This is duo. And for those that don't know, duo is short for double teams. So you're basically trying to find, and for those that don't know, you're trying to find or have as many double teams on the line of scrimmage as possible. And you want to leave, in a perfect duo scheme, you want to leave the cornerback free. Because in most schemes, the cornerback is the worst tackler. So you want to leave that guy free and make him tackle the running back. And in this case, he's going to make it easy because he's going to dive into the line of scrimmage and take himself out of the play. But most duo schemes want to just block everybody down, want to get the double teams at the line of scrimmage, block everybody down, keep everybody inside, and leave the cornerback free. So make the cornerback tackle the running back. But he helps the play out by diving inside. But duo is short for double teams. You want to get as many doubles on that line of scrimmage as possible. And when the linebackers get to the line of scrimmage, they turn into single blocks. And you see everybody blocking it down. You'll get a better view from the end zone view. But the cornerback helps the play out by just taking the inside gap for whatever reason. For whatever reason. And this is the money shot. Look, that's what we love. That's what we love. You got a massive double right here. You got a solo block right here that we love. And they actually get a double right there, but it turns out to nothing because he bounces it. When he bounces it outside, you're going to see the cornerback fit himself in there, but he has a wherewithal to just hit that and then take it the next gap over. And that's why I said the cornerback takes himself out of the play. Get all these graphics off. And see, he just takes himself out of the play. And now there's nobody else there to make the tackle. He just got to outrun the safety. But again, we got all these weapons. All these weapons. Hold on one second. Should be me again. We got all these weapons. But we still gonna run the ball. Still gonna run the ball. So, hey, this is the show for the week. The 5:05. This is the show for the week. I appreciate you guys for coming through. I wanted to do something a little different to, on top of the call-in show. So this is why I think we're gonna run it, because we got the O-lineman to do some of the stuff that you saw. We got a better back than he's ever had at Georgia. We got better skilled guys than he's ever had. They got a better quarterback than he's ever had. His playbook should work way better than he's ever had it to work. Ever. If he take pieces of what he's had at Oklahoma State, pieces of what he's had at Cleveland, even though he didn't call plays, but just take some of the stuff he had with Chubb and I forgot Hunt and Odell before. Take pieces of what he had at Georgia, take pieces of what he had at Tampa, and just put all that in a bowl and mix it up and cook it like what Harden was doing when he was at Houston. The sky's the limit, man. The sky's the limit. So, I appreciate you guys for coming through, for rocking with me for another week. Little announcement. There will not be a show Monday. There will not be a show. There will not be a call-in show Monday. There will not be a round-up show Monday. There won't be either show Monday. Will not. Won't not. Will not. So you'll see me again Tuesday. There'll probably be some videos out before Monday, but there won't be the live show Monday or Monday night. All right. Just make sure you guys know that. There won't be a live show Monday or Monday night. So I appreciate everybody for coming through, for rocking with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be with me for how long we been through here? I don't even know how long we've been running and rocking. Don't even know. But I appreciate you guys, man. Another week down, and I'll see y'all soon, man. If I don't see you.
Donations.
I appreciate the donation. Appreciate it. If I don't see you, happy Father's Day to you guys out there that's doing your job. And for those of you fathers that's not doing your job, get on your job. Your children need you. Peace.